Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to RNK Musings, whatever that is. And this is Rosemary Nonny Night. How are you doing? Okay, so yeah, it's the final day of Mom's taxi to this whole thing for my daughter, so who knows when I'll start doing these live streams again, but well, or what time. This was a convenient time because I can do it on the drive home. Anyway, moving forward, yeah, I was just kind of reading about there's this story that goes, actually before I get into the story, I just want you to listen to this affirmation. I am a creator. I created the present I see. I am a creator. I created the present I see. I choose to create my future. I leave behind the past. I choose to create my future. I leave behind the past. I am a creator. I am a creator. I am a creator. Okay, so that is it. I am a creator. I created the present that I see. I choose to create my future. I leave behind the past. Okay, so affirmation for today. Now, this is a song that it's probably one of my very first affirmation type song things that I put together ages and ages ago, because it was the recognition and realization that I was the creator of my life. I was the creator of whatever comes next. So whatever was in my current circumstances was something that I deliberately designed, whether I was being deliberate about it or not. So, sometimes people say, well, I didn't actually choose that. Well, by not choosing, you chose. Okay. And so by not choosing a better experience of life, I had chosen a not so great experience of life. I could say, therefore, that I had deliberately designed it and that I had, therefore, the power to change my circumstances. Okay, and I was reading this morning a story of Jesus. He was some person comes to him saying, hey, my daughter is dying. Can you please come and sort her out? Okay, so on the path to going to sort her out, he kind of gets stopped by a lady who's been bleeding forever, and so then he sorts that out, or well, she sorts that out by literally deciding to believe that it was possible. Great, Stephen! I'm glad that you know you're a creator. Excellent stuff. Not everybody knows that. Not everybody realizes that their experience of life is not always, it's within their grasp. It's within their control. It's within your control completely. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, so this story, anyway, so this woman touches him, she kind of gets healed, he carries on his journey. On the way to try and sort out this man's daughter's stuff, somebody comes and says that the daughter is dead already, so there's no point, don't disturb Jesus, she's already dead, it's done. Jesus says, no, we're gonna carry on. So Jesus kind of carries on, gets there, heals her, everybody's fine, yay, because actually he gets there, there's a crowd of people all saying, no, she's dead, let's all cry about it. So Jesus is saying, no, she's not dead, and they start laughing at him, but he goes in and he picks her up and she's alive. Okay, so whatever. So the story for me, what I'm taking from the story here is this. There are times when, okay, you know what you want, and it looks like there's hope, okay? It looks like there's hope, so you get help, you get support, you start taking some action towards it as the creator that you are. You are a creator. Excellent, Cavier. Excellent. You start taking steps towards it, okay? Towards getting what it is that you want, but there will be setbacks. There will be setbacks, and this is where your faith, your trust is actually tested. This is where you decide whether you're actually a creator or you're just talking about being a creator. When life hasn't given you immediately what you wanted, or in fact, it's got worse. When it's all gotten worse and you start to wonder, am I actually a creator? Do I actually have the power to create a better experience of life, or am I deceiving myself? Because it's at this point that people then start to lose hope. They start to believe what they see in front of their eyes, and they forget that this is what you've been doing forever. And because you've been doing it forever, you keep getting the same kind of results over and over and over again, because you don't push through to the next level of creation. You see what is in front of you, and then you make a decision based on what is in front of you. You think, oh, well, that must mean that I cannot get what I want, instead of recognizing that, well, this is the moment where you actually really truly demonstrate that you believe that you're a creator. And if at this moment you now drop off the bottom of the earth because, oh my gosh, nothing is going according to plan, it must mean that God is not on my side, or spirit doesn't want me to have this thing, and blah blah blah, and all kinds of wonderful reasons why you cannot push through, when really it's just you're just coming up with excuses for not being able to sit with the tension of not being where you want to be yet, but knowing that it is a done deal. It is done. You are creating it. It is your choice. For the most part, you know what, even forget about the spiritual side of anything. From a very practical perspective, if you will persist in continually going towards what you want, and you will not be distracted by what seems to come and try and take over your eyes, even when it seems to be getting worse, if you will not be distracted by all of that, and you will just keep taking a step, moving forward every single day, always just, it's like, of course, no, I know what I'm creating, and there is no other way for it to play out. And so therefore, you just keep taking, you keep acting as though it is done. It's like this Jesus person, he kept going to the girl's house, knowing that she wasn't dead. She's not dead, because it's all gonna get sorted. And so he did. He just carried on, and it got sorted. Yeah, there were distractions on the path. Yes, there was all kinds of reasons why he should just, oh, well, maybe it's too late now. Maybe it wasn't God's will. Maybe, I can't do that anyway. Maybe. But no, it's like, no, okay, I made a commitment that this is going to happen. I'm going to help this daughter. So you know what? Let's go help the daughter. And help the daughter he did. But then see in your life, where do you suddenly pull back from creating what you desire, from taking action on what you desire, because you tell yourself it's impossible. Oh, well, it seems to be getting worse, so obviously something I'm doing is not right. So, oh, let me just stop for a while here. I might come back. I might maybe, come back if I just check this and check the other, and just be sure that I'm doing the right thing. And so ultimately you take yourself off the path, and you're not actually moving forward towards your goal. And then you give it a story, some kind of story of why you haven't done it, and oh, well, I tried everything and it didn't work. No, you didn't try everything, because if you tried everything, it would have worked. Basically, if it hasn't worked, then you haven't tried everything. That's all. You can take that as a rule of fact. If you're not there yet, then you don't stop trying. That's all there is to it. You don't stop taking action if you're not there yet. Because this is where you demonstrate your trust in the fact that things are going to work out for you the way you want them to. This is where you demonstrate the fact that you say you're a creator. Okay, are you creating every aspect of your life, or are you settling for whatever life just throws at you? Because it's easy to say words. It's easy to say words. I still remember actually, well, I've had to demonstrate faith in quite a few different ways. Sometimes really tiny things, sometimes really big things. And it's really hard at times to hold the faith, hold the fact, and because more importantly than just holding, well, no, they're equivalent, because if you don't believe that it's going to happen, you will stop taking action towards it happening. You'll stop doing everything you can do to make it happen. And that's where people drop the ball. It's because there's that internally they've kind of given up. Because they've internally given up, I tried to be a creator, I tried to deliberately design my life, and nothing good came of it. And it's like, well, no, you're still alive, aren't you? You're still alive. And if you're still alive, there is still the opportunity to deliberately design the life you actually desire. But is there courage? Are you driven enough to actually make it happen? Are you determined enough to make it happen? Or are you going to give up after the 10th setback, the 11th setback, the 20th setback, maybe even the 1000th setback? Are you going to stop whilst you're still alive? And if you are, then no, maybe you won't get, because the whole plan B culture thing, or the whole plan B mindset, well, no, maybe you won't get what you want. You won't, because you'll just give up before you actually get it, because you'll tell yourself it's impossible. And whilst you tell yourself it's impossible, it will always be impossible for you. For you. Because unfortunately, your actions generally tend to follow what you're thinking about. So if you're thinking it's just impossible, it's never going to happen, all these setbacks in front of me, oh, you know, I can't do this and I can't do the other, oh, I'm in so much debt, I can't do that now anymore because, oh, I don't have the money, I don't have the this, that just means you don't believe it's possible. Because if you did, you just keep going until you got there. That's it. There would be there's no room for any other solution, because you know that you're getting there. So therefore, you just keep going, because you are creating your life. You are the creator of your life, not circumstances, not what has happened in the past. You. So again, the affirmation. I am a creator. I created the present I see. I am a creator. I created the present I see. I choose to create my future. I leave behind the past. I choose to create my future. I leave behind the past. I am a creator. I am a creator. I am a creator. And I want you to take that into your day, you know? I am a creator. I am a creator. I am a creator. I deliberately leave behind the past. I don't care so much about my present and my present circumstances. I don't make that mean that I'm stuck here forever. I decide that what I want is mine to create. I'm glad you like the song, Kabuye. Take it with you and sing it and sing it and sing it until it becomes your reality. Let it be your reality, guys. Because we do get to create our life. We do get to create what we want out of life. It's just that you need a lot more persistence and resilience sometimes than you realize, okay? Sometimes people don't know what the journey of creation can sometimes mean, especially when you're in transition. I wrote a post this morning, which I forgot to actually put up, but I will put it up now that I'm home. And it's all about the fact that, you know what, you can have whatever you choose to have. It's just, will you persevere long enough to get it? That's the only thing. Will you persevere long enough to get it? Yes, I am. Thanks, dear. Yes, Alex, I'm glad that you are. We all are. We all are. We all have the power to create whatever we want out of life. You know what? Even from a very, okay, yes, I am very connected with source and spirit and all of that stuff. But you know what? From a very, very practical point of view, if people will just work consistently towards what they want, not towards maintaining what they have that they don't want, but towards what they want, you will inevitably get it. You will. You will, okay? The problem is, yes, you see what is happening around you and you think that that means something. It means that you cannot have what you want. And it's not the truth. Or you over-spiritualize everything. And so, when you don't quite get, oh no, you listen to somebody else's story about how they didn't get what they wanted. And oh, it must be because God didn't want me to have it. Or spirit doesn't want us to be so materialistic. And something. And so then it becomes some kind of spiritual nonsense. But it's nonsense. It's just an excuse for not being able to stay on course. So don't buy into the nonsense. At least definitely not for your life, okay? Let others buy into nonsense if they want to. But for us as spiritual mavericks, we decide, you know what? We're allowed to have whatever we choose to create. And yes, it's going to take some serious action from you, okay? Especially if it's beyond what you've ever created before. But you know what? Most of where you are right now, at one point, it may have been outside the realms of possibility. But you just kind of had this vision. Maybe it was something that you'd seen somebody else do, so it was a little bit more familiar than the big thing you really do want to do. So yeah, you just kept working towards it because it seemed practical. But now you have a bigger idea, a bigger dream, and it doesn't seem practical because you've never seen it happen. The only people that you've seen doing it are people that you watch on TV or something, so they're outside of your environment. So there's a part of you that says, oh, maybe it's not possible. And so you start, and then you stop. And then you start, and then you stop, and it just takes forever. And I always say, if we were, if you guys are into Twilight, I am so into Twilight, okay? So Edward, the vampire, he's alive for all eternity. So if you had all eternity, then fine. If you start and stop and start and stop, you'll still finally catch up, and success will still be inevitable. But you know what? You don't have that long, okay? I was reading or listening to someone somewhere say that this generation is potentially we're going to live until 100 and something, or 120 or something, I don't know. Something that science has found ways to keep us all alive for as long as 120 years or something. I don't know. So something like that. And it's like, yeah, that's the thing. We don't have eternity. You have maybe 120 years. Okay. Some of y'all are going to be 40. So you still have like 80 years. So that could be cool. But it's still not that long if you keep starting and stopping. You start to create something and you stop because you get afraid, and you start again and then you stop again. It's like it just takes too long. It takes too long. And so then you even start to tell yourself, well, I've been trying for so long, so it must not be working. No, it's not working because you keep stopping. You keep stopping. So stop stopping. Stop stopping and just keep creating. Keep creating. Be that person that just continually creates, regardless of what your current circumstances say. Just keep creating. There's always a way. There's always a way. Okay? There's always a way. Always a way. Regardless of how much lack you think you're experiencing right now, there's always a way. You just need to keep your creativity going. This is where you really want to be in touch with spirit, because sometimes you need help to think bigger than you are used to thinking. Or even, get a support system in place. Join a mastermind group. Come and work with me. Something, do something to expand your way of thinking, because if not, you just keep creating the same stuff over and over again. It's like, it's easy to say I'm a creator. It's another thing to actually live it out. Another thing to actually live it out. Okay? We are creators. We can create whatever we choose to create. The question is, you need to choose, or are you choosing? That's the question. The statement is, choose. The question is, are you choosing deliberately to design your life, or are you just leaving it to chance, telling yourself you have no choice? You always have a choice. You are no victim of fate. You're no victim of circumstance. You always have a choice. Always. And it may come to you as you stay on the narrow path of creation. The thing that you're trying to design may come to you as in ways that you don't even expect. But you've got to be on the path of creation in order for those things to come to you. If not, then, the opportunities come and you don't even see. So, be a creator. I'm going to sing this one last time. I am a creator. I created the present I see. I am a creator. I created the present I see. I choose to create my future. I leave behind the past. I choose to create my future. I leave behind the past. I am a creator. I am a creator. I am a creator. Okay? So you are a creator, and can I invite you to Side Hustler on Mission? If you're that person like me, a few years ago I was a pharmacist, knowing that I wanted to be in my own business, knowing that I also had lots of responsibilities and I needed to look after people, knowing that I wanted to be my own business and I had a vision for the things that I felt called to do, trusting or trying to trust that God would take care of me, that if He'd given me this vision, then maybe He would actually, make sure I get looked after, but finding it really hard to trust that. And so making the transition slowly but surely towards replacing my income with my own business after I got over all the starting and stopping part of my life, which was pre-children that I did, the whole dabbling at business and pretending to be doing something. But I got over that and realized that if I was ever going to create the life that I wanted, the freedom that I wanted, then guess what? I was going to have to pull my head out of my butt and actually start taking action on a regular basis, regardless of how dire and desperate it seemed. And so I did, little by little, I got myself out of pharmacy. In fact, I didn't even know when I got myself out of pharmacy. I just focused on the vision and kept working towards it until one day my coach says, hey, you could actually leave your work now. I'm like, oh, I can? Oh, okay. And so then I did. It still took me a year to hand in my notice to being a pharmacist, but at that point I stopped working as a pharmacist. And yeah, so you may be that person. You're trying to make that transition. You're called to something more, and you want to be in business. You want to be free to work when you want, with who you want, doing what you want, all of that stuff. But you need to, take care of responsibilities. You need to take care of bills. And so you don't want to do the big giant leap thing, or unless you feel called to do that, that's fine too. But it's almost like you need proof that you can make money in your own business. And that's what this program is about. Side Hustler on Mission. Your mission is freedom. Your mission, your big mission is freedom. You just want to be free. You want to be free to do stuff the way you would like to do it, because you know you're born for more than just kind of fitting into everybody else's plans for you, or even a business that doesn't really suit you any longer. So hey, what I'm trying to do here, or not trying, I am doing, is in 10 days helping you defeat doubt, okay, by helping you get clear on the stuff that you want to do. Let's make it very practical. The stuff that you want to do based around your strengths, based around what you feel you're called to do. I'm going to be giving you a whole big list of different various kind of businesses that you could actually get started with. And then I'm going to give you ideas and the steps to actually get your business off the ground so that you can start making money with it. Okay. So that's the idea of the Side Hustler on a Mission, because you're a side hustler because you're going to be doing it around the stuff that you're currently doing, because you know what, you have to until you make that transition, but you may not feel sure that you can make you money. And that's what I want to show you, because I felt that way for a very long time. And in fact, even when I started the original business that I started, it was a sideways step. I went with the more practical solution rather than the thing that I actually wanted to do, because I didn't have the courage to do the thing that I wanted to do. So I then finally made the transition to the thing that I wanted to do with support. Okay. I couldn't do it on my own. Okay. I don't see, sometimes people are trying so hard to do everything on their own, thinking that makes them strong. It just makes you weak if you don't admit that the fact that you need support. I'm sorry. It's just stupid. So basically, so bearing in mind that, yeah, you know what, no man was made an island. I'm putting together this program to support you in helping you see that you don't have to doubt yourself any longer. There is a way to take the thing that God or spirit or higher power or whatever you were born with, that you really want your life to be about, the thing that you've been dreaming about forever and you think is too big, and we can put a business around it so that you can monetize the thing that you're actually called to do, rather than doing stuff that you don't actually want to do any longer. Okay. So that's what this program is about. And it starts on Tuesday. So if you join in before we launch, you get an incredible offer of a price. Incredible offer of a price. Okay. Incredible offer of a price. Let me just anchor that right now and tell you that, you know what, when people work with me one-on-one, they pay me $2,500 a month. But this program that I'm putting together for you, it is not even, is it even 1%? I'm not even sure it's 1% of that. So this is an incredible offer, okay? Absolutely incredible offer to get what I know as a result of having invested over 100 grand in my education, as well as working with a heck of a lot of clients and helping them elevate their lives, okay? So go and join in, ultimately. If you read through the page, if it resonates with you, then you need to join in. If it doesn't resonate, that's fine, but give yourself the opportunity to discover if it's the right thing for you to do next. Okay? It's at rosemarynonny.com/side hustler. Go and join in. Go and join in. You'll get your first set of work to do on the day 1, and then you'll get the next one on day 4, day 6, day 8, day 10, taking you through a whole series. It's all explained on the page anyway as to everything that is going to happen. Go and read through the page. Yeah, I need readers. Okay, so if you all look at it and think, oh, it's too long, man, then yeah, you're not my person. So I need readers. So read the page. If it resonates, if it feels right, join in. Okay? If it doesn't, at least you've given yourself the opportunity to see whether this is the next step for you. Read the page, okay? Some of y'all get so scared. Oh my gosh, she's asking me for money. I'm just gonna be scared to death and not go there. Please, get over that. It's just craziness, okay? Go and have a look at the page. It's rosemarynonny.com/side hustler. Go and have a look. I look forward to working with you if it's the right thing for you to do next. Guys, remember, you are creators. Stop living as a non-creator. Stop living as though life is controlling you. No, you are the creator here. You get to design your life, to deliberately design your life, rather than just passively allowing it to happen to you. So be that person who does not turn back at the sign of trouble. You move forward powerfully, knowing that you are winning, man. That's it. You are going to create the life that you desire, the one you see in your mind's eye, and not just settle for some kind of half life, okay? Until the next time, my honeys, it's time to fight for and to deliberately design the life you were born to live because you absolutely want to. Please remember to sing the song over and over again. I am a creator. I am a creator, okay? Just keep going with that. Just remember that. Never forget, you are a creator. Go forth and prosper. Have a great day. Much love. Bye.